What's rolling, brawlers? Hunt here with all the cheese and your things TCG. Back again with another Bakugan Pro review. Here review the Chaos 3-pack, Evolutions 3-pack, yeah, with a bunch of Neos, Pegatrix, and then a Chaos Feral. Yeah, I decided to do this plane is ruining my intro, and yeah, so, this isn't a community poll, but this is just one of the loose products I have that didn't win one of them, so I decided to go ahead and just do it, and HM wanted to go ahead and see it, so.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Well, that being said, guys, let's jump right into this awesome review. Alright, brawlers, and as always, we have the cores. First up, we got a Shield plus 400 Aquas and Pyrus. We got another Shield, a Chaos and Pyrus. Two very decent cores, very good cores, honestly, if you say so myself. A plus 300, very lackluster Shield. The plus 100 be Pyrus and Aquas, plus 3 damage, Green Fist. We got a Darkest and Pyrus, 400B Shield. We don't see those very often anymore. And then last, but probably least, the negative 300B Shield core. So yes, we have this gate card, but we all know that sucks. We don't want that. There's a rule book. I don't know if this is the TCG. It looks like it's a toy battling game. So, yeah, it's not much of a help. So, this sucks. Whatever. Let's move on to the character cards. Of course, we got Pharaoh with the double shield, 400B, 6 damage, 300B on a shield. So, pretty decent skills. We got Neo Pegatrix, blah blah blah, for the 500B, 2 damage, add on a core, on a Green Fist, 100, and then 100B on a shield. Decent, but who knows. Yeah, a little glare. Let me just put those right there. Decent sight. And then we'll have the Eenoch Ultra Eenoch, double shield, 600B, 4 damage, and remove a core on a shield. Probably the better one. Let's go ahead and move on to Bakugan. We'll move these aside, just for the time being. And we will show off. Let's do probably least enticing to most enticing. See Feral. Here's Feral. You've seen Feral multiple times. He's just a Bakugan of, I don't even know. I don't really like this Feral. We all know there's a Feral that's kind of OP. But yeah, that's not to be discussed. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Don't tell me just double cord. I double cord, so I mean, yeah, we're gonna ignore that for a second. Here is Neo Pegatrix. If I can double cord this, that'd be hilarious. My goodness, guys. I tried to double core last video and it didn't work out, and this time it just didn't even try to, and it worked out. 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl. Okay, good. At least I know that if I might be able to double core if you roll it forward. Maybe. Big maybe, but yeah. Here she is. Probably one of them. I actually like this figure a lot. Not gonna lie. And then here's Chaos Eenoch. I'm not too sure if I'd use any of these, but yeah, here. Let's see. We've all kind of seen how Eenoch closes. I mean, at least if you what's it called, saw Battle Planet or Armored Alliance. Sorry, you would know. Oh, apparently I'm not good at it still. You know you can do that, and then boom. Reminds me of Batrix a little bit, but nonetheless, yeah. Let's go ahead and roll this out. I cannot find the arrow. Arrow doesn't exist. Cool. Alright, let's try to roll them out. 3, 2, 1. Bakugan Brawl. Oh. There he goes. Yeah. Hopefully that's not an issue with anybody else's Eenoch. But yeah. Yeah, let's move on to thoughts and opinions, of course. Alright, brawlers, let's talk about some obvious positive and negative connotations of this, like, 3 packs, because I love doing that. obviously, these 300 and plus negatives, I don't know. I guess there has to be bad cores for there to be good cores. So that's just the way I guess it goes. These 400 and like 100B 3 damage to Green Fist and shields. These are great, man. These are perfect. They line up with most of the stuff that goes on here. So it's pretty good in my opinion. Great. Honestly, I love it. Let's talk about some of the weak links of this 3-pack because that is what we do. We'll leave this one here because we actually need that. Talking about Feral. Feral's decent. 1100B on the shield. This one, of course. What do you want to say? It's lackluster. It's not the best card, not the best Feral we've seen, obviously. Cards you can play with is Eenoch, Geogon. You got the Howling Shell Bomb combo, Sync ability if you want to use Aquas, Nova Burst if you have discarded cards to copy their effects. Dark Sledge actually enable that, giving more actual damage. So then it'd be like 12 damage if you actually use it. And with the red, it's like what, another 6, so 18. So depends if you want to run the Aquas again. You still got Sophie here for draw power, and then more discarding. You get Dark Shadow. So I mean, it really just depends on what you want to do with Chaos Feral or Darkest Feral. See, I got Chaos Feral on my mind because that is like the be all, like that is the baseline for Ferals if you're honestly worrying for competitive nature. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest picking this up for the Feral. It's kind of bad. Let's worry about the other weak link. Honestly, it could be great. The Neopegatrix, the core that we have here, the Pyrus and Chaos one, pretty good. If you do that, you're going to be at 1,000 B, and if you do use a Green Fist combo, you're going to be, 1,100 B? So it's decent, not that good, honestly. The only thing that kind of saves it, obviously, we know the Pace Pyrus, so we got, like, Super Fuel, Midasinius, although Midasinius isn't going to help with Pegatrix. Quick Fire, of course, if you want to take advantage of that, adding a core effects. And then honestly, I'm going to throw this in there, immobilizing or immolation wave to the 4 cost, but it does give Bakugan Victor +5, and then it will help that damage, and then they won't be able to energize cards the next turn. On the energize phase, it's decent, but I mean, just giving more spice to the Pyrus lineup. I just don't think that you would be buying this 3-pack for the Pegatrix. Honestly, I'd say it's for this guy, the Ultra Eenoch. It is a decent Chaos Bakugan, if I'm going to be honest. Removing Core, people say, oh, removing Core is kind of bad. I don't think so. I think it's really good, especially when you have specific cards to truly take advantage of that, like couple clones. Gives the +2 damage, putting him at 6 damage. So that removing a Core is going to take a big effect because rerolling, he's going to open again on that shield, giving him... I think he's going to be, with this specific core, he will be at 1,000, which is no joke. As Kimbo has always said, 1,000 P is a pretty good number. And as we know, core control is a big aspect in Bakugan these days. So you got obviously powerful cards like Consort and Enlightened Focus to give you more draw power if you have the Trifecta, which is just 3 cores. And then, of course, we all know Glimmering Glaive, one of the most powerful cards in the game. We got Clairvoyance too if you decide to want to move around that card like situation. Sometimes you can decide if you want to draw certain cards and decide not. It depends on what you're doing. We all know that Chaos has great synergy with other factions, so we got Bakugan Sand Trap here, 5 cost, big toll for 2 draw, but +5 for every fusion on your team. So in the future, if you do have Pyrus Chaos Bakugan, or just in general Fusion Bakugan, you can still take advantage of that. You got Bakugan Stabilizer for the 700B, and then honestly, you shuffle the cards in your hand is really good, or shuffling your hand into your deck is really good and drawing the same amount of cards, because it's like a complete restart. Although you're susceptible to draw flips, but it's still a good card in my opinion. And honestly, a more generic, probably better card, Baku Efficiency, more efficiency card. The next card you get to play is 3 cards off, or 3 energy off for 1. Energy probably good in a Dragon Lord Maximus deck, so yeah. We all know core control cards are nothing without Chaos and Ventus. So we got Heaven and Earth Strike for the reroll, which is going to play big on that. Remove a core, and then you get to add a core on top of that. So it's just like a super big pile up of that thing. A new Chaos Flip, Chaos and Ventus. You can play the next card for 6 off. So all those big cards we just kind of mentioned can be obviously used as well. Prismatic Power Up, honestly, great Chaos and Ventus card. If you're having issues with if you're having issues with heroes and gear cards, this is great because then they just become, you know, useless, and you can use one or the other or both. So you're not just stuck to one or the other. You can do both, and or is a very important connotation in card games. You also have Bakugan Warrior for the 3 energy, 7 energy, or 7 damage and draw for each Bakugan, which is good for draw power, and it will give you more damage to truly capitalize on either. If you want to use it on him, you can. I suggest using it on Eenoch, but yes. Yeah, there's so many other ways you could do. Honestly, if you want to use Aqua still, you still got these 2 cards are decent in my opinion. Blind Beam for the +4 and 2. Frost for 2 energy, and then 1 energy for 2 damage and 1 draw. If you wanted to run them with Chaos, I guess. There's also the Darkest, so if you want to just use the 3-pack in general as just a starting, you got Fusion Onslaught for 7 energy and a Shot Strike, and then for 4 energy, and then 0 for 200 and Scan, which is just look at the top, place it at the bottom, or leave it at the top. So yeah, I think that's like the best card they have. So let me know if I've missed anything, missed any strategies. Personally, I think if you're gonna buy this 3-pack, the Eenoch is truly the reason why. I think it's a good Chaos Bakugan in terms of shield. There's plenty of shield Nanogan to help on that part, and honestly, if you're missing like a decent strong Chaos Bakugan, I say this is probably one of the better ones. If you don't have access to other like Legends, Nova, or I mean, shoot, even Dragon Tread from Armored Alliance, that one's pretty good. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts and opinions. If I missed any cards, strategies, or anything, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter for daily Bakugan content, and have the notification bell so you know when all the community posts and videos are going to be released. So with all that being said, guys, keep it rolling and have a wonderful day.